Yeah, it's probably the one that is mostly is riding on. But we've said before, we don't know how much is at stake until after the Armenia game against Hungary, and then we can answer that question again. How much importance of this game is. Might be irrelevant, but we predict we at least need a point from this game. But of course it's a World Cup riding on it if that's the case, so yeah, definitely.
And how much encouragement do you take from the performance in Lisbon and indeed Ireland's record against Portugal in Dublin over the years?
It was a tough game in Portugal, and obviously we know all the quality they have, and it will always be tough to play against them. But we find a lot of good clips to show them from that game defensively, but we had good opportunities in build-up play until a certain moments in possession. We need to fix that. It was a tough environment in Portugal. There was a lot of emotions in that stadium, and I hope that will be vice versa now when we get to Aviva, that the support will be Irish, and I know it will be. So hopefully we can use that to be more confident in possession than we did in Portugal.
Do you think that? Do I get a sense that you think the Irish fans have more belief in this team maybe than the Irish media?
Yeah, I've kind of hinted that before, and also my feeling from inside the group is positivity. The players are positive, and we know we can get results tomorrow.
So how important will those fans be then?
Huge, like always. It's just, I think our record is quite good at home, so long may that continue.
Emeritus.
Hi, Heimir. You mentioned there knowing that Hungary-Armenia results will be huge. Is there a danger that could work in the opposite way as a distraction to the players, particularly if Hungary score 3 goals against Armenia? It makes an uphill task even more difficult to kind of take the air out of the stadium.
Yeah, good question. That's one of the things that we've mentioned from our first meeting. So our approach is not going to change. So we need to play a certain style versus Portugal, whether we need a win or a draw. We need to play a certain style. We can't go all in against a team like Portugal. It's not going to be a basketball match. So, and then we will take calculated risks if we need to score a goal later on in the game. So yeah, we have a plan for it, and the players must be ready psychologically for this encounter.
On that game plan, no matter what happens, how important is it, given our lack of goals, that we just don't concede?
Huge, absolute. That's a #1 priority against a team like Portugal.
Damien Spellman, please.
Heimir, you've effectively got 2 cup finals to play. Do you think that will bring the best out of your players?
I'm pretty sure, yes. Just the way the players are behaving, knowing them. Every true professional like to play a game like this. It's a lot riding on it. Every player and wants to play every week a game like these.
And Tara, can I ask you, in the recent past Ireland have got big results against the likes of Holland, Germany, Italy. Does that give you confidence that this team could get a special result?
Of course, I think this group and this team are kind of waiting for that special result against a big team that been working hard towards, and yeah, tomorrow's an opportunity to do that. Like the boss has touched on, there's massive belief in the squad. We really have to have that, and we're going into the game now and exactly what we need to do. I think everyone's well briefed, and yeah, it's a one-off game against Portugal. Do you know what I mean? At the Aviva, there's no better conditions for it. To be back in front of our home crowd. Yeah, what an opportunity for us, and yeah, I think everyone is really looking forward to stepping out there tomorrow night and showing what they got and fighting for the country.
This gentleman here.
I would like to ask you, you are missing some key players, some important players. The same for Portugal, like Nuno Mendes and this guy. Do you believe it will be easier for you or easier for Portugal, considering the players that are missing in this game?
I guess they have more depth in their squad. a lot of players that are coming in probably in the team as playing Champions League games every week. So, yeah, most likely Portugal has more options replacing missing players than us. But for us, it doesn't matter. We have good players in our position. They are ready to do what the job is. So we're not thinking about Portugal in that sense. Not comparing.
Is Ronaldo still a threat at 40?
Say again?
Is Ronaldo still a serious threat at 40?
Yeah, I think his statistics just speak for and answer that question. He's still scoring a lot of goals, breaking records, and one of the reasons why they are such a, I think unique attacking team is his desire to score goals. They will deliver crosses. They will try to find him all the time. Most teams, when they are winning, they would cool the game down, but Portugal likes to score more goals, and he is one of the reasons why it's a unique attacking team, this Portuguese team.
Edley, please.
I just wonder, what do you expect from this Portugal team after the last game? Do you think they're going to change their approach at all after the way the last game was so close?
No, I don't think so. They probably would tweak a few things, given that they didn't create a lot of goal-scoring chances against us. They had some shots from outside and some crosses, but I think we kind of controlled how they attacked us. We cannot defend all their threats. It's impossible. So we need to give some areas, and then we know what to expect. And hopefully we can do similar things tomorrow. But you can never lock or exclude all of their attacking threats. It's just too many in that team.
And then you speak about going all in. When you get the command to go all in, we've seen against Hungary at home, that's probably when we've seen the best of the team, when they're in that sort of mode. What's the difference between that mode and maybe how you start, when they're starting the game and with more structure perhaps, more discipline?
In this case, the difference is the opponent. So by far the biggest strength of Portugal is transition. When they win the ball, they have so much speed, they have so much individual quality that they will punish teams if they get all that possibilities. So we need to be sure that we're not losing possession in let's say dangerous areas, and we always need to have a good rest defense. Try not to give them the advantage of space and speed.
This gentleman here. Yeah.
So Portugal has a lot of stars, but in your opinion, what is the biggest handicap in Portugal's style of play?
The biggest strength?
No, the biggest handicap.
The weakness?
Yeah, weakness.
Weakness. Yeah, we're definitely going to use some of those, but we're not going to talk about them. But we think we recognize a few weaknesses in the team, and we need to be clever to use them. But I'm not going to say that here, because then Roberto will say, "Oh no, we need to change." But no, it's a strong team. Make no. Yeah, be sure that it's a strong team, but there's also some weaknesses in the Portuguese team, and it's our job to try to exploit the weaknesses. But we're not going to talk about them here.
Sure, comments when they're live?
This week, how much have you taken confidence from last month's defeat in Lisbon? Because there was obviously a lot of positives to take from the game, but equally that pain, that hurt is still fresh in the minds for the players.
Yeah, we've taken a lot from that game. I think it showed us the way we should play against them. Obviously, they would also have analysed us and probably have some ideas how they can score more goals against us. But I think first and foremost, defensively, from defending 70% of the game in Portugal, we did probably 69%. Pretty good. But is this just one step, 1 second earlier, doing things, more confidence in our action defending? But like I've said, looking at that game again, we can do so much better in possession, and that's what we've been talking about and working on.